Just a wolf hanging out with some wolves. How you guys doing?
How's your day going? My day's going pretty alright. As you know, I batch these, you know. I record a high amount of things all at once, so I have stuff throughout the week. Because sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes I don't have time to record every single day. In fact, I don't have a lot of time to record every day, which is part of the reason why I batch these. You know? And you may be thinking, oh, well, you only do 20-minute episodes. You can't find 20 minutes a day to just record. And I say to you, no. I got things that I have to do. I have to go fishing. I have to take my dogs out for a walk. I have to, you know, I have to play DDR for several hours. No, I'm just kidding. Could you imagine my fat ass playing DDR? That's crazy. But, yeah, no, I like to batch stuff. Oh, any flower. 15 of any flower. That's crazy. Here's a bunch of, I don't know what we're doing with all this stone dust. But we do have a lot of flowers to grind up, get some pollen, so just do that. Turn into a wolf. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get that stairwell built. Sooner or later. The Eye of Mortium. I got an Eye of Mortium for you. Right here. Quicksand. 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 Yay. Alright, put more of this. Boop, boop. Boop. Put all these gemeralds in here. Got a lot of stuff. Blood rose seeds. We'll go take these and plant them. Morning lilies. More morning lilies. Let's go plant some of these. Let's plant some of these. Do have a bit of pollen here, so we got more of these that we can use. We got so many of these gems. It's crazy. Some of these too. We can actually break down these books right here. Merciless iron daggers, merciless iron daggers. Oh, well, there goes my phone. It fell. Oh, God. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, pickle's breaking. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. I'm gonna put a couple of these in the crusher. Get some stuff. Sort. Okay. Alright. Let us go. We have things to do. We have research to make. A lot of research to make, so. Let's see. Nope. We need the spools. And the spools, of course, thread. Put the pollen in here. Then, go to the devourer. This. Oh, wait. Oh. We gotta make sure we're not Taylor's snoring. We can put these in here. Alright. Okay, let's go out here. Let's start planting. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Boop, boop. We have 2 of these. Alrighty then. I got some plants going, so good for us. Good for us. Get more potions along the way. Let's go over to the research desk up here. Let's see if we can do some boop-a-loo-doo boop-boop. Alright, so we got the tailor floor. So let's actually go down to here. Oh! And we can actually just make some tailor flooring. Alchemy, treasury, alchemy, tailor flooring. Here we go. I like the blue. What do I need for this? A cloth. Ah, I forgot to do these ones. Damn it. Okay. Need more cloth. So leather and weeds. That's okay, because right now we got one more of these, and then we can put this in there. I have more leather. Let me go get some of that leather. Put some more in here. Then we'll get the stuff that we need. There we go. Now it's making the cloth. Alright. Cool. Alright. Yes, we need silver coins for that to make a silver coin bag. Alright. Making all this wood to actually go out and get some more trees. Put it in there. Oh, it's so nice being able to chop these down so fast. And then, yeah, it's a resource time, man. We are in the era of resources. We're in our resource era. Definitely getting things started out, getting better equipment and armors and all that jazz. Yeah, man. Bap. Okay, well, you need a break there. You could have just destroyed the trees. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I'm doing alright. Like I said, had a good morning so far. Just getting some more recordings done for this week so that I got a camping trip with Bigfoot and Regulas that we're going to be going to do. You know? Which it's gonna be fun. Gonna be doing a bit of drinking, a little bit of camping action. You know, don't really do much during camping, which is why I like camping. It's not that you don't do much. It's just like you get to relax. You get to really do nothing but just sit there, chill, listen to some music, listen to some podcasts with the boys, and you know, generally have a good day. Which, I need that. I think everybody needs that. And camping isn't like the most expensive thing that you could do. Like, it's pretty cost effective. Like, at least back up in the homeland of Wisconsin, camping sites are pretty cheap as long as you're a local. If you are definitely from Illinois or Minnesota, they do upcharge you a little bit because I can tell you, there's a camping spot that I used to go to called the Rocha Cree. Really nice camping spot. If you want a nice camping spot, very chill atmosphere, and you don't want to be bombarded by 15 million campers, Rocha Cree is a good one. You can recommend that. That's close to the Dells, so anybody who's, you know, knows about Wisconsin knows about the Dells. You definitely have been in the vicinity of Rocha Cree. Nice little state park, nice camping place. But that's something. My dad and I we used to go camping at least like once every summer. And there's just one thing that we just never liked, which was like the amount of campers. Like, and I get it, you know. It's nice to have a structured shelter, right? You know, it's a camper, it's got electricity, it's got creature comforts and all that. But it's like, I go out camping to avoid all of that. Like, I don't want to see all that. Like, that's the whole point of why I'm out here, is to get away from, like, you know, civilization. Like, you know, like, I spend enough of my day with electronics and technology and all that stuff, and it's like, I don't want to see that, right? And, like, cabins are the same way. Like, you know, I don't want to be near that. Like, cabin, I guess, if it's, you know, maybe if it's a solar cabin, it's not that bad. But still, at the end of the day, I prefer tent camping, you know. Oh, my back, you know, when I lay down on the ground. Hey, man, it's all right. Rough it. Your back's going to hurt regardless, right? So just fucking lay down in the tent. But I can't say anything, you know, people like camping. You camp the way you want to camp. I mean, I'll camp the way I want to camp. I personally don't really like campers and all that. I just don't like sorry. I had to check something on my work schedule. But yeah, camping, fun. Oh, if you haven't been camping before, you're scared because bugs and ticks. You're gonna get a tick in you every now and then. It's not, well, I'm not gonna say it's not the end of the world, because my buddy from school got bit by a tick and he contracted Lyme's disease. Could be the end of the world. Like, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but, you know, it definitely sucks having Lyme's disease. If you don't know Lyme's disease, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Lyme's disease attacks, like, your joints, like, the muscle, like, the connective tissue inside your joints, which is why, like, you know, most people who have Lyme's disease end up wheelchair-bound or, you know, carpal tunnel and all that stuff. I'm not a doctor, you know, I'm not a schooler. I can't really tell you for sure, but at least to my understanding, Lyme's disease attacks the joints, but... yeah, just, here's a good thing. If you're ever going to go hiking or, you know, backpacking or anything like that, I'm going to give you a little tip as somebody who spends a good bit of time in the outdoors. Wear pants. Wear pants, wear boots, okay? If you don't have a nice pair of boots, go get yourself a nice pair of boots. Ones that go up past the ankle, all right? And then when you go out hiking, make sure you wear pants. And then take some double-sided duct tape, right? Okay? And then you're going to tuck your pant leg into the cuff of your boot. And then you're going to tape the literal fuck out of your leg, right? And the reason why you do this is because ticks will find their little access point off of crawling up your boot or crawling on your pants and then moving their way up to your skin. That's how ticks usually do. They're in everything. They're in tall grass. They're in, you know, fallen wood. They're probably in that wood pile in your backyard right now. Make sure you're wearing pants when going hiking. I know it's hot. and it sucks. But better safe than having, you know, little critters burrowing into you, drinking your blood. Much like a vampire, haha. These are, get it? We're playing a vampire game. It was a funny joke. I get it. It's above your caliber. You don't understand. Just imagine I actually say that. But yeah, wear pants, wear boots. Honestly, you should be wearing boots when you're hiking anyways, because there's a lot of unstable ground. It's craggly. You know, make sure you have I don't know if I should suggest, yeah, steel toe, because the likelihood of something actually like falling on your foot that could cause like permanent damage to your foot, very low. I'm not gonna say it's 0, but it is low. You know, definitely be safe out there. You know, hydrate. Don't just sit there thinking that I'm going to slam some water before I go out camping and I'll be Gucci. No. Drink water the day before you go out camping, right? Like, you need it before you go out camping. Before you go out hiking, before you go out and do anything outdoors, make sure to hydrate the day before. And then keep drinking water. Things like Gatorade, things like Powerade, you know, it's good, but it's like there's better alternatives to what you're trying to achieve. Is this Taylor's flooring? Okay. I fucked up and put the wrong Taylor's flooring. Why is this different? Is it because... Is it... What? What did I do? Why is it different? Why? Okay, alright. Whatever. Fuck it. Walls. Here we go. Let's put a door right here. And then a door. And then some walls. Some walls. There we go. Look at that. Midnight Nobleman suit. Ooh. Crimson Templar. That's dope. Okay. Cool. Look at that. Taylor's open, ready for business. And then we're making our scrolls. We're not making our scrolls. We need more stuff. Let's see. Let's go get that pollen though you're crushing. Hey, 70 pollen. Just put some more in there. Now that we have reduced cost. Put all this pollen in there. But yeah, that was just a little bit of tips. Definitely, like, Gatorade and Powerade, yeah, it has electrolytes in it. It's got what plants crave. Haha, funny joke. But, there's a big but. It's not the end-all, be-all for hydration. It is good if you are dehydrated. I'm not telling you it's not, but there are better things for that. But simply just drinking water. is much better for you than drinking, like, all those. You definitely need to, have hydrated before you got to whatever you're gonna go do, wherever you're going. But, yeah, little tips. Keep yourself hydrated. Jade. Can we fight Jade? Can we fight Jade? She's up there. A lot more people that we need to actually fight. We could fight Meredith. We're gonna get glass from that person. Track the glass blower. And we'll go kill the glass blower in the next episode. If you like this, like, comment, and subscribe. If you do all that, you get 200 funny monies. I'm not going to give it to you, but maybe find it in your next camping site. See you guys later.